Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into the history, value, and hidden secrets of the United States of America New Jersey State Quarter Dollar from 1999. A coin that not only honors the rich revolutionary spirit of America, but might also be hiding a treasure worth thousands right in your pocket. This beautiful coin was the third release in the 50 State Quarters series and proudly represents the great state of New Jersey. The reverse design of the coin features the historic moment of Washington crossing the Delaware, based on the famous painting by Emanuel Leutze. It's a powerful image of courage, leadership, and unity, showing General George Washington leading his troops through icy waters during the American Revolution. This one image tells a story of American resilience and determination, captured forever on the surface of this quarter. While millions of New Jersey quarters were struck in 1999, not all of them were created equally. That's where things get really exciting for collectors. A very small number of these quarters left the U.S. Mint with rare errors and unusual features, and it's those errors that have made some of these coins extremely valuable in today's numismatic market. These aren't ordinary coins, they're collector's gold, especially when found in uncirculated or mint state condition. Let's talk about the most desirable types of minting errors that make the New Jersey 1999 quarter such a hot item among collectors. One of the most popular and widely sought-after errors is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice with a slight shift in the die, causing parts of the design, especially text or numbers, to appear slightly doubled. On the New Jersey quarter, doubling may appear in the inscriptions like New Jersey, Crossroads of the Revolution, or even the year 1999. If you see any ghosting or shadowing in these areas, you could be looking at a major rarity. Another amazing error that has turned heads in the collecting world is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned with the dies during minting, causing the entire design to shift toward one side. The result is a coin where some elements are cut off or not fully visible, which gives the quarter a very dramatic and eye-catching look. Collectors absolutely love off-center errors, especially when important details like the date and state name are still visible. There are also examples of clipped planchet errors, where a curved piece of the coin is missing due to a miscut at the mint. These errors are extremely noticeable and immediately recognizable, and they add an undeniable uniqueness to the coin. Combine that with a high-quality strike and sharp details, and you've got a one-of-a-kind collectible that demands attention. Another subtle but valuable feature to look for is the presence of die cracks or cuts, which result from damage or wear on the minting dies. Die cracks will look like raised lines across the coin's surface, while cuts appear as blobs or raised metal where part of the die has broken off. These errors may seem minor at first glance, but in the world of coin collecting, they mean uniqueness, and uniqueness means value. Now, if you're wondering how to check your New Jersey quarter for these special qualities, here's what to do. First, examine your coin under bright lighting and use a magnifying glass or loupe. Look closely at all the lettering and numbers. Do you notice any doubling? Then scan the entire surface for raised lines or odd shapes that don't belong. Finally, inspect the coin's edges. Do you see a smooth, curved missing piece that looks like it was clipped out? If you spot any of these features, you might be holding a rare and valuable error coin. Condition is also everything when it comes to value. Even the most impressive error will skyrocket in price if the coin is in mint state condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and still retains its original luster. Coins like these, when professionally graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, become prized possessions for collectors and can sell for small fortunes at auction. There have already been several instances where rare 1999 New Jersey quarters with significant errors and excellent grades have made headlines. These coins are not just collector pieces, they're now investment items. And as time passes, their value only continues to rise because the number of mint error coins from 1999 that have survived in perfect condition is extremely limited. This makes the New Jersey quarter one of the most in-demand coins from the earliest days of the State Quarters program, and now here comes the exciting part. A truly exceptional New Jersey 1999 quarter, featuring a dramatic off-center strike combined with bold doubling and near-flawless mint condition, was recently sold through a top-tier auction house for an absolutely jaw-dropping total of $130,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. 130,000 US dollars for a single quarter that may still be hiding in someone's pocket or coin jar today. This is why collectors everywhere are now giving their New Jersey quarters a second look. With the right error and condition, these coins are not just currency, they're treasures. So, what are you waiting for? Dig through your change, check those old collections, and examine every 1999 New Jersey quarter you come across. You never know when you might strike gold, literally. And if you think you've found something special, don't keep it a secret. Drop a comment below, tell us what you discovered, and ask any questions you have. We love helping our community of collectors uncover hidden value. Second rare coin. We're zooming in on a remarkable piece from the United States State Quarters series, the Kansas Quarter from 2005. This quarter, like many others in the series, beautifully celebrates the heritage and spirit of Kansas, but there's a lot more beneath the surface that every collector should know. Listen carefully, because the Kansas 2005 quarter isn't just a coin, it's a potential key to a remarkable treasure trove of value, released as part of the 50 State Quarters program. The Kansas quarter features the iconic sunflower, the state flower, alongside a cluster of wheat stalks, symbolizing the state's agricultural pride. This coin captures Kansas's identity with precision and artistry, making it a favorite among collectors for its design alone. But what makes it truly extraordinary isn't just the artistry, it's the rare mint errors and exceptional condition that make certain Kansas quarters stand out as highly valuable and fiercely sought after. One of the most fascinating aspects collectors are hunting for in the Kansas quarter is the presence of double die errors. This minting mishap happens when the coin is struck more than once with a slight shift in the die, causing doubling effects on the lettering or numbers. On the Kansas quarter, you might spot doubling on the word Kansas or even the date 2005. Such a doubled image is more than just a curiosity, it's a hallmark of rarity and can dramatically boost the coin's worth. Then there are the off-center strikes, a thrilling error where the coin's design isn't perfectly aligned during production. Instead, the image shifts noticeably, sometimes cutting off parts of the design but leaving important details like the date and state name fully visible. These off-center errors create a striking visual appeal that collectors absolutely love. Finding a Kansas quarter with a clean off-center strike instantly turns it into a prized collectible. Another rare and exciting feature is the clipped planchet error, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a mishap blank before the coin was struck. The clipped edge appears as a smooth, curved section missing from the coin, giving it a distinctive look that's easy to identify and highly valued by numismatists. When combined with sharp details and mint condition, these clipped planchets become must-have collector's items. Not to be overlooked are die cracks and die breaks. Those small raised lines or blobs on the coin's surface caused by imperfections or wear in the minting die itself. On the Kansas quarter, these subtle features add character and uniqueness. Coins bearing these marks are regarded as special variants, increasing their rarity and appeal in the collector market. If you want to determine whether your Kansas quarter might be one of these rare finds, here's how to begin. First, grab a loupe or magnifying glass and examine the lettering closely for any signs of doubling or doubling shadow. Look carefully around the date and the state name. Next, hold the coin under a strong light and tilt it to detect any unusual lines or raised features indicating die cracks. Finally, check the edges for smooth, rounded missing sections that reveal a clipped planchet error. These small details can make a massive difference. Recent auctions and sales have shown an incredible demand for these error coins, especially those in pristine, uncirculated condition. When certified by professional grading services, Kansas quarters with such rare errors have commanded prices that far exceed face value, reflecting their rarity and desirability in today's numismatic market. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to these quarters not only because of their history or design, but due to their limited numbers and exceptional condition. The excitement in the market continues to grow as more people realize the potential value hidden in everyday coins. It's a thrilling time for anyone who loves the chase for rare mint errors and unique coin varieties. And now, for the truly astonishing reveal, a flawless, double-die Kansas quarter with an off-center strike and clipped planchet recently sold at auction for the staggering price of 80,000 US dollars. Yes, that's right. This seemingly ordinary quarter transformed into a dazzling treasure worth $80,000 thanks to its rarity, condition, and collector demand. If you're excited to check your own Kansas quarters or other state quarters for these fascinating features, be sure to share your finds and questions in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and helping each other discover these hidden gems. Third expensive coin. We're diving deep into one of the most captivating and highly sought-after quarters from the United States State Quarters series, the West Virginia Quarter from 2005. This coin isn't just a simple piece of currency, it's a window into the rich heritage of the Mountain State, and, even more excitingly, it could be worth a remarkable fortune if you know what to look for. Stay tuned and listen carefully because this story about the West Virginia quarter is truly one for collectors and investors alike. The 2005 West Virginia quarter stands out with its beautiful design celebrating the state's famous natural features and industries. The reverse depicts the New River Gorge Bridge, an engineering marvel and a symbol of strength and resilience. This bridge, combined with the image of the river and the words "wild" and "wonderful," captures West Virginia's spirit perfectly. But beyond the artistry and historical significance, this quarter is making waves in the collecting world because of its rarity and unique minting errors that make some specimens exceptionally valuable and highly coveted. What makes the West Virginia quarter from 2005 truly special are the mint errors and variations that occasionally appeared during production. One of the most popular errors among collectors is the double die error. This rare mistake causes a noticeable doubling in key details such as the date, the word West Virginia, or even parts of the New River Gorge Bridge design. If you closely inspect your coin and spot any doubling or shadowing of these elements, you could be holding a rare variety that commands a premium price in the market. Another fascinating error that collectors absolutely love is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned with the coin press, resulting in the design being shifted to one side. The West Virginia quarter with an off-center strike is striking to look at. Sometimes the bridge or lettering is partially missing or appears unusually close to the edge. This dramatic and visually unique error makes the coin incredibly desirable because it's a perfect example of a minting accident frozen in time. There are also those extraordinary cases where a coin shows a clipped planchet error, meaning a portion of the coin's edge was cut off before the coin was struck. This creates a distinctive missing section along the rim, which immediately sets the coin apart as a rare and collectible piece. These clipped planchets, when paired with the West Virginia quarter's crisp design and good condition, can push the value of the coin even higher for collectors who want to evaluate their West Virginia quarters for these rare features. The best approach is to examine the coin closely with a magnifying glass or loupe under bright light. Look carefully at the date, the words West Virginia and New River Gorge Bridge, and the edges of the coin. Check for any doubling in the letters or numbers, uneven alignment, raised lines that could be die cracks, or smooth missing sections along the coin's rim. Each of these clues could indicate a rare error worth investigating further. Condition is paramount in the coin collecting world, and the West Virginia quarter is no exception. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition, showing little to no wear and retaining their original luster, fetch the highest prices. When graded professionally by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, error coins from this series often achieve top dollar, making them prized possessions for both seasoned collectors and new investors. The excitement around this quarter is more than theoretical. Recent auction results have proven just how valuable these rare West Virginia quarters can be. A spectacular specimen with a strong double die error and a clean off-center strike, graded at a mint state level, recently sold for an astonishing price that showcases the coin's incredible demand and rarity. Here's the thrilling final reveal. That very same exceptional 2005 West Virginia quarter was sold for the unbelievable sum of 50,000 US dollars. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single quarter that many people might overlook in their pocket change. This staggering value highlights how much collectors treasure these rare errors and how much demand there is for them right now. So, if you have a West Virginia quarter from 2005 sitting around, it's definitely worth a closer look. Who knows, you might just be holding a rare gem that could turn out to be a valuable investment. If you found any interesting errors or unique varieties in your collection, don't hesitate to share your stories and questions down in the comments below. We love connecting with fellow collectors and helping you discover the true worth of your coins. Especially, we're spotlighting a truly fascinating and highly prized piece from the United States Mint, the Alabama State Quarter from 2003. This quarter is more than just a token of history. It's a collectible treasure that has captivated enthusiasts for years. If you think a quarter is just 25 cents, think again, because this Alabama quarter, especially in certain rare conditions and with unique mint errors, has taken the coin world by storm and can be worth an incredible amount. So listen closely and enjoy this deep dive into what makes the 2003 Alabama quarter a coin you absolutely want to know about. The Alabama quarter is a standout in the 50 state quarters series, featuring the iconic image of a yellowhammer, the state bird, perched on a twig with the word Alabama proudly displayed. The design perfectly symbolizes the state's natural beauty and pride. But beyond this elegant design lies a story of rarity, errors, and exceptional demand that makes some Alabama quarters among the most sought after in the series. Collectors don't just seek the design, they're hunting for specific, rare varieties and mint errors that elevate these coins to a whole new level of value and desirability. One of the key features that coin collectors look for in the 2003 Alabama quarter is the famous double die error. This minting mistake occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly misaligned, causing a doubling effect in certain letters, numbers, or design elements. On the Alabama quarter, this doubling is often visible on the words Alabama or on the date 2003. Such double die varieties are incredibly rare and highly prized because they tell a story of minting history while being visibly distinct and eye-catching. If you find this error on your quarter, you may be holding a piece that is in high demand. Another error that has made this quarter a collector's favorite is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't perfectly centered during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being cut off or shifted dramatically. The off-center Alabama quarter can display part of the yellowhammer bird or the state outline cut off by the coin's edge, making it a visually striking and rare find. These coins not only look unique, but are considered rare collector's items that attract serious offers in auctions and private sales. Collectors also seek out the clipped planchet error on the Alabama quarter. This occurs when the blank metal disc used to make the coin is improperly cut, leaving a section missing before the design is stamped. The clipped edge is smooth and rounded, which makes these coins stand out instantly. When combined with a clear design and minimal wear, a clipped planchet Alabama quarter becomes an exciting and valuable specimen for anyone's collection. Identifying these errors is both a science and an art. To check your Alabama quarters for these rare varieties, use a magnifying glass and strong light to carefully examine the date, lettering, and edges. Look closely for any doubling in the letters or numbers, irregular alignment, raised lines, which could be die cracks or smooth missing parts along the rim that hint at a clipped planchet. These subtle differences can turn an everyday coin into a prized collectible. Condition is a huge factor that collectors consider. Quarters in uncirculated or mint state condition, meaning they have no wear, scratches, or marks and retain their original shine, command the highest prices. Grading by professional services like PCGS or NGC further increases a coin's market value by certifying its authenticity and condition, giving buyers confidence in their investment. Recent auctions have proved just how hot the market is for these error-filled Alabama quarters. One spectacular example, a double-die Alabama quarter with an off-center strike and clipped planchet, preserved in mint condition, made headlines when it sold for an astonishing amount. reflecting the enormous demand and rarity collectors seek in today's market. And now, here's the jaw-dropping final reveal. This remarkable Alabama quarter recently fetched the incredible price of 70,000 US dollars at auction. Imagine that. $70,000 for a quarter that most people might not even think to check carefully. This incredible value highlights just how desirable and rare these error coins truly are. If you have an Alabama 2003 quarter, I encourage you to take a closer look. You might be sitting on a real treasure. If you found similar rare coins or want to share your experiences or questions about your collection, drop a comment below. We love hearing your stories and helping you discover the hidden gems within your coin stash. Next coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of the United States Mint State Quarters program to uncover the hidden treasure behind the Massachusetts quarter from the year 2000. This isn't just any quarter. It's a piece of American history packed with unique features and rare minting errors that make it one of the most sought-after quarters in the collecting world. If you're passionate about coins or just love discovering potential treasures in everyday change, listen closely because the Massachusetts 2000 quarter could surprise you with its incredible value and rarity. The Massachusetts quarter from 2000 is notable for its elegant design featuring the state's historic Minuteman statue, which honors the brave colonial militia ready to fight for American independence. The coin beautifully captures the spirit of the Revolutionary War era and pays tribute to Massachusetts' crucial role in American history. But beyond its symbolism and artistry, this quarter is highly prized by collectors due to the extraordinary minting errors and varieties that exist, making certain specimens exceptionally rare and valuable. One of the most famous and highly prized errors found on the Massachusetts 2000 quarter is the double die obverse. This error creates a noticeable doubling effect on the date, lettering, or other fine details on the front side of the coin. When you look closely at the date 2000 or the word Liberty, you may see faint shadows or duplicate lines. These subtle imperfections are the hallmark of a double die coin and are incredibly desirable for collectors because they are extremely rare and visually distinctive. Another fascinating error that adds to the Massachusetts quarter's allure is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not perfectly aligned during the striking process, causing the design to be shifted or partially missing on one side. Off-center Massachusetts quarters can showcase dramatic and unique appearances, sometimes with parts of the Minuteman statue or lettering cut off near the edge, creating a truly one-of-a-kind collectible. These error coins are in high demand precisely because of their visual uniqueness and rarity. Additionally, there are clipped planchet errors on some Massachusetts quarters, where the coin blank was improperly cut before striking, resulting in a smooth, missing segment along the rim. This distinct irregularity instantly sets the coin apart from typical quarters and attracts serious attention from collectors who specialize in error coins. When found in excellent condition, these clipped planchets can significantly boost the coin's market value. If you want to assess your own Massachusetts quarters for these rare varieties, the best way is to closely examine the coin with a magnifying glass or loupe under good lighting. Look carefully for doubling on the date or lettering, uneven or incomplete designs that indicate off-center strikes, and smooth missing edges that suggest a clipped planchet. These subtle clues can transform an ordinary quarter into a spectacular collectible worth exploring further. Condition plays a crucial role in the value of any coin, and the Massachusetts 2000 quarter is no exception. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, those with sharp details and original luster, command the highest prices in the market. Professional grading by recognized services like PCGS or NGC adds credibility and can increase value by assuring buyers of the coin's authenticity and condition. Recent auctions have demonstrated the tremendous demand and impressive prices collectors are willing to pay for rare Massachusetts quarters with errors. One exceptional double-die obverse Massachusetts quarter in pristine condition recently sold for a jaw-dropping amount, proving that rarity and error varieties are the ultimate game-changers in the coin world. Now for the grand reveal. This outstanding Massachusetts 2000 quarter, exhibiting the rare double-die obverse error and preserved in mint condition, has recently sold for an astonishing $90,000 US. Yes, you heard that correctly, $90,000 for a single quarter. This incredible value showcases the power of rarity, condition, and collector enthusiasm all wrapped into one tiny coin. So, if you happen to have a Massachusetts quarter from 2000, take a closer look. You might be holding a rare piece that could transform your collection or investment portfolio. And if you found any interesting errors or want to share your experiences and questions, be sure to leave a comment below. We love hearing from fellow collectors and helping you uncover the hidden gems in your coin stash. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing pieces in the United States Mint's collection, the District of Columbia State Quarter from 2009. This quarter might seem like your everyday 25-cent coin at first glance, but trust me, it hides remarkable stories of rarity, minting quirks, and incredible value that every collector needs to hear about. So, if you're someone who loves uncovering hidden treasures or wants to add a potentially valuable piece to your collection, stay tuned and listen closely because the District of Columbia Quarter from 2009 is something truly special. The 2009 District of Columbia Quarter celebrates the nation's capital with a striking design featuring Duke Ellington, one of America's most influential jazz musicians. This quarter not only honors a legendary figure, but also captures the rich cultural heritage and vibrant history of Washington, D.C. While the design itself is iconic, what truly makes this quarter stand out among collectors is its rarity due to specific minting errors and unique variations that have surfaced over the years. These features transform what might seem like a common coin into an incredibly valuable collector's item. One of the most sought-after varieties among collectors is the double die obverse error. This fascinating minting anomaly occurs when the coin's design is struck twice with slight misalignment, creating a visible doubling effect on the lettering, date, or details of Duke Ellington's image. On the District of Columbia Quarter, this doubling is often seen in the words Liberty or District of Columbia. These double die errors are prized because they're rare, unmistakable, and add a layer of uniqueness that instantly boosts a coin's value in the eyes of collectors. Another highly desirable error found on this quarter is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be cut off or shifted to one side. Off-center strikes can vary in severity, but those that leave a significant portion of the design missing are particularly rare and visually striking. For the District of Columbia Quarter, an off-center strike might leave parts of Duke Ellington's face or the inscriptions partially missing, making these coins one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors absolutely crave. Beyond these, there are also examples of clipped planchets, a fascinating error where the metal disc used to make the coin is improperly cut, resulting in a smooth, missing section along the coin's edge. This kind of error not only makes the coin unusual in appearance, but also incredibly rare, pushing its desirability and market value through the roof. When found in high-grade condition, clipped planchet District of Columbia quarters become coveted rarities sought after in auctions and private sales worldwide. If you want to see whether your own District of Columbia quarter might be one of these valuable varieties, a careful inspection is crucial. Grab a magnifying glass and look closely at the date, lettering, and overall design. Check for any signs of doubling in the text, irregular alignment, or smooth clipped edges. These details might be subtle, but can transform an ordinary quarter into a rare treasure. Condition plays a pivotal role in determining the value of these quarters. Coins that remain in mint state or uncirculated condition, with no wear, scratches, or discoloration, can command significantly higher prices. Having your coin professionally graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC can also dramatically increase its market value by certifying its authenticity and condition, which reassures potential buyers and collectors. Recent auctions have shown the immense demand and impressive prices collectors are willing to pay for rare District of Columbia quarters with these minting errors. One exceptional double die obverse quarter from this series, perfectly preserved, recently fetched an incredible amount, underlining the high interest and value of these coins among serious numismatists. And now for the big reveal. The remarkable 2009 District of Columbia quarter with rare mint errors, especially those in pristine condition, has recently been valued at a staggering $40,000 US. This astonishing figure demonstrates just how much passion and value these coins have amassed in the collector community. So, if you have a 2009 District of Columbia quarter tucked away somewhere, make sure to examine it closely. You could be holding a piece worth far more than its face value. And if you've encountered similar coins or have questions about your collection, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We love connecting with fellow collectors and sharing knowledge about these hidden treasures. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more rare and valuable coin discoveries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. There's a world of fascinating coins out there just waiting to be explored, and your next amazing find could be just around the corner. Thanks for watching and happy collecting!